No joke, I see all these people thriving in ISO. All
Yeah.
I'm doing is getting pale, fat. I'm just like, how are people thriving in this?
All I'm
People like
getting is
posting.
awkward in conversation.
I'm going to be performing an original of mine called Vin Rouge. I wrote it about a year ago. I was getting myself into a lot of situations where I did not want to be. I needed to have a practice in self-advocating. I really start to believe that I had the say. I had a say. Stop. You've had enough. Your eyes are turning green. I am a tall, tall glass of Vin Rouge. Savor me, pair me with the sweetness. I don't mean to be a drag, but I don't like the way I have to be a partner to your plans. Honey, I don't mean to be a drag, but now you're messing with my plans, and I have to say again, stop. You've had enough. You're not worthy of me. I stood it full up to the brim in confidence. You've sipped down all of me, sweetness. I don't mean to be a drag, but I don't like the way I have to be a partner to your plans. Honey, I don't mean to be a drag, but now you're standing on my plans, and I have to say again, sweetness, here's a line and here's the sand. Here's where you go, there's where I stand. It's not a race we should have ran. Honey, I don't mean to be a drag, but we've just met and I've had half a bottle. Have some more, you may not need me anymore. Honey, I don't mean to be a drag, but I don't like the way I have to be a partner to your plans. Sweetness, I don't mean to be a drag, but now you're fucking up my plans, and I have to say again, honey, I don't mean to be a drag, but I don't like the way I have to be a partner to your plans. Sweetness, I don't mean to be a drag, but now you're holding down my hands, and I hadn't had a plan for this. This next song is one by Aldous. It's a song called Horizon. I chose this song in particular because I listen to this album a lot in the bath, and I've been having a lot of baths recently. She performed at the last live gig that I went to that wasn't work. I went to as a patron, as a punter, and it was a fantastic performance. Miss live gigs a lot. I guess this is my way of keeping close to it, keeping the memory alive a little bit.
Let me put the water in the bowl for your wounds, babe. Let me fill you up with the fingers of love you can't lose, babe. When you watch me play, does it feel bad, darling, when they choose me? Say again, this place. Say again, this place. I broke my neck dancing to the edge of the world, babe. My mouth's still wet, don't you forget it, don't you lose me. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. I've got to scratch it down, I could never amount. That's it, babe. And now the sugar is run out, and I don't know what to say. Say again, this place. Say again, this place. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. Every now and then I think about when you'll die, babe. There's a fall in my head, and it floods what you said into the room, babe. I don't belong in the desert, yes, I can see it. Take me home, babe. Say again, this place. Say again, this place. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon. Here is your princess, and here is the horizon.
Hey guys, Georgia from Gym Jams. Today we're going to be talking with Mikayla from Maara Music. She's also our sound engineer. So she's just done a performance for us, so we're going to give her a call on the Zoom.
I used to record covers in my room, all growing up. I had a YouTube channel, Music Box, with 2 X's.
Very important.
Real original. And I used to do covers of all sorts, and I'd create music videos to go along with them. I was an only child. I needed stuff to do and focus on.
You're a sound engineer by day. If you could mix any artist, who would it be?
Slipknot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not expect that. Why?
Yeah, I love them. I think it would be like a lot of childhood happiness, childhood dreams coming to fruition.
If you had to describe your style, what would you say? So I'm like talking maybe like more fashion sense.
It changes all the time, absolutely. Every day. My fashion sense is very mood based. One day I could be feeling party grandma. One day I could be feeling 80s activewear.
Which one of your songs means the most to you? And why?
Oh, that's hard. It changes with time, because when I write a song, that song and that thought and that idea is exactly what's going on in my head at that time, and it's quite in the forefront of my life. So as time goes on, those songs kind of lose their effect on me, and they're still important, but I don't feel like I'm really as attached, which I kind of like. It's like going over old diary entries and being like, oh, that's nice. I don't feel that crap about that anymore. I think probably at the moment it's still got to be the song that I performed today at Gym Jams. It's a song called Vin Rouge, and I wrote it just after I got back from France. It's got a lot of power, self-empowerment, and finding my own voice in this crazy world where things don't always go your way. Kind of gave me a voice when I didn't feel like I had one.
What is the origin behind your music name Maara, and what does it mean?
Maara is a shortened version of my Māori name, Marata Karangiruri, and it's pretty much my Māori name. So I didn't really need to search for names because I was given that one at birth. And when I visit family back in New Zealand, they often call me Marata. So it's like I have another personality. Yeah, I thought it was important to highlight that area of my life and my family where I don't often get to talk about my heritage, and the fact that a lot of my family are Māori, and I grew up with those roots. And I hope that in the future I want to eventually work on my language, and hopefully try to introduce that into my songs.
It's also probably really important for you too, because like something that's been explained to me before is, like a lot of New Zealanders move to Australia, and I think like you feel almost like you're in the in-between almost, because you
absolutely
it's like having a home but not having a home in a way.
Absolutely. I've always kind of I moved here at a very tricky age too. I moved here when I was 12, and then I've been here for 12 years. So I've spent half of my life there and half of my life here, and I feel very caught in between. I miss the landscape, the greenery.
Of all the vinyls you own, which is your favorite to listen to?
I'm gonna go get it. Oh, where is it?
Brian Ferry.
it's really old and warped, and it sometimes doesn't work. And the main track on this is so scratched that I can't listen to it. But if I put this on, I'm instantly happy. I don't know what it is, but Brian Ferry, he does it. He's just so groovy and happy.
It's all the marks. Is it 80s?
Woo! 77.
Ooh, what are your 2 favorite foods?
Does it have to be like a whole meal, or like does it have to be one specific
it can be
food,
a
or
snack.
can it be a meal?
It can be a meal or a snack. It can be whatever you want.
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but one of my favorite like things is like a platter of just different types of fruit and vegetable cut up and just all set out nicely.
Yeah, so fair. Why are you knocking it, dude? It's your
Because
taste.
someone once told me that was really a really weird thing to like.
Right.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoy just like every fruit and veg that could possibly be in existence, perfectly cut up and sat there. That's one of my favorite foods.
Okay.
The other one is burgers, probably.
Okay. So out of those
Like a
2,
really good mushroom burger or something.
I have that, like Ben's Burgers with a little Parmesan crisp.
Mm-hmm.
Now with those 2, you have to pick one that you have to eat for the rest of your life, and one you can.
Platter of fruit.
Platter of fruit.
Platter of fruit and veg. Oh, I'm done. Sign me out.
You have a cat named Haloumi. She lives with you. What are her best and worst habits?
Oh, okay. I'll show you her worst habit right now. Haloumi, come here.
Betting on the fact that she'll come. Or you Haloumi, do it for the Jam Jams.
The
baby.
apple of my eye. The absolute. Oh. There you go. You're all right. Oh. See, okay. So this is her best habit. Sometimes she'll be sleepy enough that she lets me do this. And then the worst habit is when within like maybe a minute of touching her, she attacks me. I think she was a rescue, so I think she's maybe just like a little bit. There we go. But my favorite thing about her is that I take her to the beach, to picnics, in the car, and she's just like a real big adventurer, and she just pops her harness on and away she goes.
She's like, I will scream, human. She's freaking me out now. She looks like there's a demon inside of her. My last question is, what artwork do you have on your walls and what do you like about it? Where did you get it from? Tell us all about it.
I went to an art show of our friend Luna's, and I basically mentioned to her that I feel really, wiggy in my space, doesn't feel really like my own, and she's like, you got to get some art on the walls. And I thought, of course. I bought one for my friend who she created a collage from like old National Geographic mags, collaged it all up. And I found some free frames on the side of the road at Curbside Collection. Popped them in there.
Good old Curbside.
Yeah, really good. Another piece of art I have on my wall is by my friend Kat. She made it for my old band Yuka when we were together. We kind of commissioned it, I guess. We wanted something that we'd be able to put on like bags or shirts or anything. And it's really cute. It's like an animated version of one of our press photos. I really like that. This one's from an art shop that was closing down, and it came down to $60.
Thank you for talking with us at Jam Jams.
Thank you.
A place you also work, but thank you for talking with us. I'm so keen to get people to have a look more at your music account and to attend your gigs when COVID is over.